My name is Robert Vaughn. Let me first start off. I was diagnosed with Usher syndrome, type 2A, when I was about 20 years old. My childhood was pretty much normal, although I was born with moderate to severe hearing loss when I was pretty much like a baby. So I started wearing hearing aids when I was about 4 or 5 years old. My school years up to high school was normal. I was mainstream. It wasn't until I got to high school, I didn't really notice it. I just sort of adjusted to it. I started having night blindness. So I pretty much compensated, or no one really kind of noticed it too much. But my mother and my sister were with me when I went to a movie theater one night. I'm sure some of you may be acquainted with this. When the lights were dim in the movie theater, and they noticed I was having problems moving around the dim light. So that's when they said, I think you better go see an eye doctor, which I did. And the first one we went to, fortunately, said, I guess he saw I had hearing aids on, said, I think you got Usher syndrome, before I even took the genetic testing. So I was diagnosed when I was in college at that time. But I continued to have a normal life from that point on until about, probably about my mid-30s. I was still driving until I was about 37, so I probably should have quit before that. I found ways to kind of get around it, sort of stay on light streets, staying behind cars in front of me, things like that. There were kind of tricks to get around the dark. And fortunately, I had to quit when I was 37. I had a spurt of action, a quick series of time at the right that time, so that's when I decided I had to quit. I do a lot of traveling, not so much lately because of the pandemic. I do a lot of intensive traveling around the world, trying to get to see as much as I can with the vision I have, the time I have. I found tricks when traveling, especially with Siri, giving directions. That really helped a lot when I was overseas. If I went to Sydney, Australia, it saved me a lot of time. Trying to think of what else. Can't think of any. Sorry about that. There's no one else in my family that carries the Usher syndrome that I'm aware of. So this is a pretty rare disease. I can't think of anything else to share.
All right,